Hey everyone, it's Creative. Going into game 3, this time it will be against Boros Burn. Our first match was against Blue-White Control and we were able to win there, and then we lost to 4-color Money Pile. So let's go ahead and jump into match 3. Alright, the opening hand looks pretty good. I have 2 1-drops and a 2-drop and the ability to play Collected Company, so I'm going to keep this. I usually start out with Esper Sentinel, so I think I'll be doing that. Cracks a Scalding Tarn and a Goblin Guide. Attacks with a Goblin Guide. I'll go ahead and fetch for a Plains and play out my Esper Sentinel. I will probably block with my Esper Sentinel. I will definitely block with my Esper Sentinel. Okay. Get to draw a card. This is a very good start for my opponent. Hopefully we'll draw a land here just for the fun of it. Nope. All right, pretty bad position I'm in. Make the block, go down to 12, and get the Unsell Mariner. Normally a pretty good draw, but I am on the ropes definitely here. I really wish that was a flooded strand so I could get an island, and I don't want to get a hollowed fountain and take even more damage. So I think I'm going to have to play the Luminarch just to have a blocker and hopefully trade with the Goblin Guide. Yeah, that's bad. I guess the upside is they only have 2 cards left, so maybe I have a chance, but probably not. Might as well take the damage. I'm probably going to lose this anyways. Put out 2 blockers. Yeah, I'm just too far behind. They're still at 20 life, even if for some miracle they can't play any of the cards in their hand. There's just no good way around this. All right, I'll block both. At least get rid of one of them. Let's see, what can I do? I guess I could play a Collected Company, but they don't know I have the cards, and I'm going to lose this game, so why let them see it? I think I'm just going to put out a couple blockers and consign myself to losing. Lightning Bolt. Down to 2. So all they need is any sort of damage and I'm dead. Yep, there you have it. Well, I mean, it was such a good start on their part. I do like my chances, though, against Burn. I have these Sanctifier and Vex. So we'll see what we can do here. I wish I had some life gain of some sort. I'll put in these creatures that can destroy enchantments because of, what is that called? Eidolon. And I'll take out the Elite Spellbinders because my opponent's deck is so fast, it's not going to be that great of a card. And also take out some of my buffing pieces so that I can get these other creatures in. And since I could use some more removal, I think I'd rather put those in over, say, the Hamlet, since he's going to be kind of slow getting in. And we'll see how we can do. Oh, yeah, this is a really good hand. It's 2 Sanctifiers and an Unsettled Mariner. Yeah, this is pretty good against Burn. I think the only thing that would be even better is if instead of an Elspeth, I had a Thalia. My opponent puts in Spear Lady and hits me for 1. Yeah. But yeah, having 2 Sanctifiers is pretty awesome. That means if he happens to have a, Path to Exile or a Prismatic Ending, I have a backup one just in case. So it's going to be pretty sweet. Go ahead and put out the Sanctifier and pass turn. Opponent plays a land. Are they going to Prismatic Ending me? No, they suspend a Rift Bolt. And they suspend another Rift Bolt. So I'll go ahead and get ready to play my Unsettled Mariner. That will really stifle up his plans because he'll have to target my Mariner instead of me, or he'll end up just getting his second bolt countered. Go ahead and just keep a blocker and pass turn. The Rift Bolts come off of Suspend here. This first one's probably going to target my Mariner? I really like the Mariner. He's so good. Especially against red. So that's one bolt not at my face. The next one comes in and hits me in the face. Looks like my opponent's gonna use a burn spell on my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and play my other Sanctifier in deck. Don't know what I'm thinking. Trying to tap a green land. I really tapped that green land for no reason. I guess I'll go ahead and play Thalia's Lieutenant. And now I have a very strong board position. So strong that I can go ahead and attack. Hits me for 4. Puts me down to 9. So he still has a pretty good chance to kill me if he has the perfect draw here, I guess. Alright, suspicious. Not any burn spells. Oh, no, he's just waiting for my turn. Okay. Ooh, really hope I get a land here. If I don't, I probably lose. Oh, I get one, so that's awesome. That means I can now play Elspeth and give one of my creatures a lifelink, which will probably seal the deal for me. Make one of my Sanctifiers a 4/4 with lifelink. And as long as he doesn't have a skull crack, I'll be in a very strong position. Please don't have a skull crack. Oh, no, okay. Hits me for 3. Very dangerous to being very close to being dead. But I'll pop myself back up to 7, meaning he'll need a Boros Charm and something else, or 3 burn spells. Oh, he has another draw card. It doesn't look like he has anything though. Give my other Sanctifier lifelink. And I think this is definitely going to be game. Well, barring a skull crack. Back up to a healthy 15 and put out a really big blocker. There's nothing more exciting than playing against burn and getting so close to death only to come back. It's my favorite type of game, even when losing, to just play in those few turns where you could die on any card draw is just exciting, I think. Opponent concedes, and we'll move on to the 3rd round. All right, so no changes. I think it worked out pretty well, and we'll see how we can do in the 3rd game. My opening hand is okay. I mean, I do have a 1-drop followed by a Mariner. And my opponent still doesn't know I have Collected Company, so that could come into play. And then, of course, if I live long enough, I can get the lifelink going with Elspeth. So it's okay. Just depends on how fast my opponent can be. Starts out with a Goblin Guide. Hits me for 2, but gives me a land. Thank you, thank you. I draw a Sanctifier. Awesome. That helps out a lot. Go ahead and play the Cavern of Souls just because I can. And drop my Hierarch. Then pass the turn. No land this time. I think it's time to get out my Unsettled Mariner. See if my opponent tries to burn me before his effect comes into play. Yep, Boros Charm. So I'm set up pretty good here. If he kills off my Unsettled Mariner, I could get him back thanks to that fetch land and the Rallier. My opponent plays... Ooh, I wonder if my opponent knew that was going to happen. Searing Blaze, but gets 2 triggers off of Mariner because it's 2 targets. It's me and the Mariner. So he pays for 1, which hits me, and therefore my Mariner's alive. I wonder if my opponent knew that, or if that just popped up. That's too bad if it just popped up. I'll get the land, And the Mariner, I mean, I got lucky there. The Mariner probably will not live another turn, so I'll go ahead and take out the Goblin Guide. And I'm about to have enough mana for a collected company, so make sure I get all of the lands I need in case the Noble High-Art gets killed. Throw in another fetch land. That way, if I play Collected Company and pull out another Rallier, I can get somebody from my graveyard. Let's see what we do. Like a lot of good pulls here, but I think I'm going to pick Thalia and then her lieutenant. Tax my opponent a little bit and start growing my board. Opponent suspends a Rift Bolt and then just passes the turn. Really don't want to help out my opponent, so I'm not going to shock in this land. I'll put in a Sanctifier, grow my lieutenant, and then throw in another Thalia's lieutenant, grow my board even more, and swing in for a healthy 9. Alright, so I have my opponent dead, unless they can somehow do 10 damage to me with 3 cards. Oh, they're going to skull crack me. There is 3. Uh-oh. Here's the suspended Rift Bolt. That's another 3. Do they have a Boros charm? Yeah, imagine if I was shocked in that land, I would have died, but instead I pull out the win. A little combination of, I guess, smart play and a little bit of luck. Maybe even a lot of luck. I'm sure there's a couple of Burn players looking at that Searing Blades and saying, if not for that, you definitely would have lost. And frankly, they're probably right. I'll take it. I think it was a good game, and I think little mistakes like that is what makes Magic very fun and interesting. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like. Tell me what you thought of the game. Do you think I lost it because of that Searing Blaze, or do you think it was something else? And I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.